In this video, you're going to learn how I bought this £2 million development project, how it nearly broke me, and how it's going to make me £260,000 every single year. Now, this building was originally the upstairs of an old bank, and let me tell you, it's been some journey to even get it to where it is today. 2 years of legal issues, regulation changes, and the whole kitchen sink has been thrown at us. But as we always do, we adapt and overcome to any situation. In this video, I'm going to run you through how we found the site, how we funded it, and the benefits of commercial versus residential, and ultimately, how much fucking money this site will make us. Let's get into it. Welcome to Manchester Piccadilly. So this site was literally completely vacant, probably a couple months ago. We've held it for 18 months. And it's been an absolute nightmare. Originally, the plans for this was just to be 4 apartments. It's over 4,000 square foot of space in M1 Piccadilly. And this was going to be the first apartment. However, we've now changed it into serviced offices. So this is going to be a beautiful office. Massive amount of natural light, looking over onto the Christmas markets in Piccadilly. Absolutely unbelievable office. So this place used to be an old bank. So the bank was downstairs and upstairs was the offices. And we actually have this massive safe, which I think Conran's tried to get into a few times.
Yeah, I've been here quite a while, actually.
As you can see, come around here, someone has gone at that. And it was definitely Conran. But we need to get rid of this safe, and it's literally impossible to move. It won't fit out the doors, just based on the size, so I have no clue how we're going to get rid of it. But we need to get rid, because the stud needs to go up here. This is an office. This is an office here. Again, massive amount of natural light, really cool space. We've got a podcast studio over there, which will be awesome. To the second part of the development, this room at the moment is just pure storage. It's a complete tip. As you can see, all of the metal studs that were originally up have all been ripped out. We have more insulation than you could probably ever see in your entire life. So much plasterboard, so much wood, but this is the other room. So there's going to be an office here, an office here. We have an office in this corner, and then this is going to be a big, long office into the back as well. So huge development. We wanted something that's going to catch people's attention when we put it on the market, something a little bit different than what everybody else has in the office space in Manchester, London, whatever. This hallway, LED strips all the way down the hallway. The plasterers absolutely hate me because these are recessed into the walls, so they are not happy. And the way we did it was, these are all censored, so when you walk through the front door of the office, you'll come in and the lights will be like boom, 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 all the way down. We flip the walls over as well.
Look at this space. 4 screen windows pretty much. That's the ceiling height. That's sound, isn't it? Yeah, so that'll be the ceiling height. And what the ceiling will be is from here, it'll be sloped up, so you don't lose any of the natural light coming in. Ceiling's getting dropped to where the line of the paint is. This is my favourite office though. View over Piccadilly. Big windows. This office is huge for 4 people as well. Yeah, massive.
Yeah, these are the other offices. This is a big one. Beautiful windows in here. This one's actually getting taken by Lab Bible, which is pretty sick. Huge company. Massive windows. Again, good space. But the best thing about this office, the view. This is actually where the Christmas markets are in Manchester, all above here. So Christmas time, it's pretty festive in the office, eh? Loads of people always say to me as well, like, how do you manage a refurb like of this size, like £500,000 refurb? I'm used to spending, 30 to 50, maybe even 60k on a HMO refurb in Lancashire. How do we manage this? Tom is the answer. Tom, who you've just seen, is the answer. Like, he's been in the serviced office game for 20 years. Like you said, £7 million rent roll per year, which is insane. 1 million square foot worth of retail space that he manages. So honestly, someone like Tom, get around good people. If I would have managed this myself, where would we be at? Studs wouldn't even be up, We started mid-December. The date currently is 27th of Jan, and we're going to be finished by the end of Feb. Like 3-month refurb, right? And that's with a 2-week break for Christmas. So get yourself a good guy. That's how you manage refurbs. You need a good PM.
This is the entrance hall, by the way. So in here, you'll come through this door. These are going to get painted black. Yeah. You might have some sofas, some plants, all of that good stuff, I don't know. And then a big feature light above me. Yeah, you can see it on the plans. Come along.
Bit of a bar touch down there. You're going to have some soft seating and some planters.
That'll be a really nice light them up here. Actually, we confirmed now into the second part of the building.
So as I said with Tom, this is the kitchen area here. We have the fire escape down here. 6-person office maybe. This room is just being plastered. Come and look at this. These ply boards, right, which go on the floor, 291 of them. And we don't have any lifts in this building. So this was up the fucking stairs, and it weren't me. It's probably some of these boys here that I can't take credit for. As we go down here, this room is getting plastered at the moment, which you can see. This room here, when we bought this building, we have Betfred below us. Adam likes that. But none of these windows are in. They all got smashed, so as you can see, there used to be loads of glass. Some glass there. I don't want to get AIDS or something.
How do you find deals like this?
How do we find deals like this? So, that's a very good question. The way we got this deal was doing it through the boring ways of doing it. So a lot of outreach. So LinkedIn, best platform that you can use for finding property deals, finding investors. And I reached out to some guy, an agent in Manchester, on LinkedIn and just said, hey bro, I'm looking for some property deals. And he came back to me and said, I've got this one. We came to this site and we exchanged and completed within 2 weeks of him showing us this site, which is insane. So listen, sending hundreds, thousands cold messages on LinkedIn, very, very good way to find money, but also to find deals as well.
How hard it is to raise money?
How hard is it to raise money? Easy, bro. It's easy. Money is the easiest part of property. Like the easiest part. You need to connect yourself with high net worth individuals, get in proximity with people. Like if you want to, you want to learn to be a golfer, you're not going to go to a fucking cricket club, right, to learn how to play golf. So if you want to raise money from rich people, you don't go sit in Weatherspoons, right? I love Weatherspoons. I'd probably rather be there. You go and sit in the poshest hotels. You go to the Ned in London. You go to Dakota in Manchester. You go to all these places where rich people are going to be, and it's easy to raise money. Something else we did in this site, guys, aircon. So all the aircon units go above the doors here. So all the stuff's already in. We just need to wire the aircon in. And these are all the aircon units. Again, when we talk about like top quality work and spending a bit more, this refurb could have cost us less, but we spent more on it. Mitsubishi, we could have gone for the silver ones. We went for the black ones. They look unreal. They don't look like shitty aircon units that you have in every other office, but we did spend over £50,000 on air conditioning, which is fucking insane. I mean, we're spending something crazy like 20 grand on paint. Like, what is going on?
How much money is it going to make per month?
Per month, 15k. Is that right? Yeah, about that. It's been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. We bought the building, 2 years ago? Originally, it was just going to be resi, so it was just going to be, give it a minute. Cheers, boys. Originally, it was going to be residential. We were going to do 4 flats, which is mental for the size of this. 4 flats, but they were going to be huge, 3 and 4 beds. And we bought the site. And the biggest issue was Gateway 2 planning. So we had planning permission to do the development, but Gateway 2, which is a new fire regs that came in for buildings over 18 meters tall. This building is 18.3, so we're a bit unlucky. Yeah, should have just done it anyway. No, it's super important because of what happened at Grenfell. Make sure the building's fire regged up to its eyeballs. We just couldn't do it because it would have taken us another 12 months and we didn't want to wait. So get on site, pivot. Biggest thing about being an entrepreneur, especially in property, you got to pivot. You got to do things you don't necessarily want to do, but this will still make us a lot of money. What's mad is that literally 3 years ago we were buying terraced houses in Lancashire for 100 grand. We've literally bought this site for £750,000. We're spending £500,000 on the site. We're going to be in at probably like 1.5 with finance costs, all the other good stuff. But it's going to make us £260,000 a year in gross rent and £185,000 in net rent, which is crazy. So listen, we're going to be in at market value, which I'm happy about. We'll leave some money in the deal, but who cares when you're making 185 grand a year in net rent? It's going to be absolutely crazy. We do have a few things to come off that. Some finance costs depending on how much finance we take on the building. But listen, this is the first office scheme. We know we can replicate this product, £500,000 refurb, 4,000 square foot. We can replicate the product. We know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to buy 10 more of these up and down the country, create a huge service office brand, and it's going to be sick. So super proud of this site. They're the numbers. And to be fair, a lot of people say, how do you fund it? How do you fund it? Listen, I don't have 1.5 million quid to fund it. I don't. I wish I did. I'm used to buying terraced houses, but what we did was raise money from Overseas Wealth Manager. They raised a bond. We pay a 7% coupon back on that money, and we are in a JV 50-50 profit split with those guys. So that's how we funded it, using none of our own money. And listen, everyone else does this in the Members Club. The Members Club, My Property Network, they learn how to raise finance, £23 million worth of it in the last year. So if you want help raising money and you don't want to put any of your own money into any projects you do, hit me up, click the link in the description. 5-year goal. What I want to do is build this out, build another 9 out, so we got 10, and then sell all 10 at once to a big fund in America. Then I'll go and retire on a beach and let my terraced houses pay my wage every month. How about that, eh?